Welcome to Pageant Scene. My name's Tiffany Dunyan, host, and today I'm excited to have with us our guest, Teghan Gregson, otherwise known as Miss New Hampshire Outstanding Teen of 2016. Teghan, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So can you tell us a little more about the title you're holding? When were you crowned?
I was crowned in February of 2016, so I'm almost done my reign. But it's been a really crazy and exciting year for me. I've grown a lot as a person, and I'm just really excited that I had this opportunity.
Wow. Can you share with us what has been so growth-inspiring for you?
One of the biggest things for me was going to nationals, which was in July/August of last summer, and it was just really helpful for me as a person. I learned a lot about myself and how to deal with being on my own, which was something that I didn't really get to experience before because I was away from my family for a week straight. I had no phone, and I was really just with myself and my friends that I had made. So it was special for me to be able to be on my own for the first time.
Oh, I'm sure that's exciting, and what a great skill to develop before you turn 18.
Yes.
You get kind of a preview in a really fun way.
Right.
So I understand that you've held other titles as well. Can you share with us what those are?
My previous teen titles were Miss Rockingham County's Outstanding Teen, Miss Stratford County's Outstanding Teen, Miss Seacoast Outstanding Teen, and Miss Pembroke's Outstanding Teen, which I actually had while I won this title.
Wow. So it sounds like you've been doing this for quite a while then.
Yes.
So what have you enjoyed most about pageantry?
Just the connections that I've made, not only with the girls who compete, but also with other people like you and my sponsors, and just all the people that are involved in this program have made a huge difference in my life.
Well, I'm sure it's provided you with no deficit of mentors.
Right. Yeah, I have plenty of those.
Oh, that's wonderful. Strength in numbers.
Exactly.
So can you tell us, where have you appeared most recently?
I've done a ton of appearances throughout the years. I do a lot of runs and a lot of fundraisers for the American Cancer Society, which is part of my platform. They're all just really incredible, and I'm just really thankful that I have all those opportunities.
Well, it sounds like it's been keeping you very busy.
Yes.
So what's been the favorite part about this past year? You said it's been crazy. Can you share any of the crazy with us?
Well, one example comes to mind. I was supposed to have a sunrise photo shoot, and I had to leave my house by 6 o'clock, and I woke up at 5:40.
Oh, no. Wow.
And my mom came in my room, swung the door open, and was like, "Teghan, you have 20 minutes to get out of the house." So I just ran out of bed, and she plugged in the curlers, and I did my makeup the fastest I've ever done it, and made it there looking somewhat put together. So that's one example of craziness that's happened this year.
Oh, well, those are the stories that stick with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. So let's talk a little bit outside of the crazy. I understand that the Cancer Society is part of your platform, and that's very special to you. Would you like to share with us more about your work with that and why it's important to you?
Sure. Well, my aunt passed away from cancer a while ago, and it impacted me a lot because she was like my second grandmother, and I loved her to death. And there were just a lot of sad people in my family, and I wanted to find a way to help them and to help other people so that they didn't have to go through what my family went through. And so I've done a ton of work with the American Cancer Society and done a lot of fundraising. I raised over $10,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just been really amazing to see how grateful other people are for the work that I've personally put in, and it's really gratifying to just be able to give back to the community in a way that's important to me.
Well, it sounds like the impact you're making is really wonderful. How does it feel at such a young age to be able to make that?
It's absolutely amazing. I meet new people at every fundraiser who thank me a million times for just being so helpful and so supportive of everyone who is experiencing either being a cancer patient or a cancer caregiver. And that's just really special to me.
Well, that's wonderful role modeling as well. I'm sure you've met other younger girls as well, being in pageants.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to them as they come up through the ranks?
I've talked with a lot of younger girls that are either princesses in our program or just come to watch and hopefully be a title holder someday. And essentially, I just encourage them to be involved in their community, and I don't specifically tell them that they have to be involved in the American Cancer Society because that might not be important to them. So I explain that it's important to be involved in whatever is important to you because that means that they will be involved and want to help.
Right, maintaining that authenticity.
Right.
Well, that's very well spoken. Now, outside of your platform, which you were so eloquent with, can you talk to us a little bit about what you like to do outside of that as far as hobbies and interests? I understand you have a few.
Yep, I'm a dancer, so I dance pretty much every day of the week. And that's really fun for me because I have a ton of friends there, and it also lets me express my emotions and kind of get rid of the day's stress. I work really hard in school, and I've made honor roll for my whole high school career, which is almost over. I have a little brother who I absolutely adore, and I hang out with him when I can. And just hanging out with my friends and being a normal teenager when I have the time.
There's the time.
Right.
I'm sure that's the operative phrase.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like you keep very busy doing wonderfully positive things. I was also told something about sign language. Is that correct?
Yes.
Neat. So
Yep.
how long have you been studying sign language?
I started my freshman year of high school, so this is my 4th year. My mom taught it to me as a baby, and I thought that it was really cool to know that she taught me that, and she didn't struggle with me with fussing and crying like a lot of other parents do.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
that was pretty ingenious then.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
she's a smart lady.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
That's a great tip, everybody.
Right. So I learned that I could take it at school, and I thought it was really cool. So I decided to take it and see if I liked it or not. And within the first couple months, I was in love. So I've been taking it ever since.
Well, it sounds like it made quite the lasting impression.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned academics and that your high school careers will soon be coming to a close. So what are some colleges that you've been considering, and what's your line of sight there?
I have been accepted to 4 so far: Plymouth State University, University of New Hampshire, Loyola University, and Riviera University.
Wow.
So I do have some options. I'm still waiting to hear back from a couple. 2 of those are the top in the state for special education, or the top in the country for special education. And I'm really hoping to get into those just to see. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what my future holds and where I can get in.
Well, it sounds like you have some wonderful options open to you. Are you wanting to pursue special needs or special education, as what you were mentioning?
Yes, I plan to be a special education teacher, if all goes well. And hopefully I can somehow incorporate sign language into that as well.
Wow. Well, it sounds like it will be very rewarding work, and you've
Yes,
got a great
absolutely.
background coming up for that. Wonderful. Well, how has New Hampshire Outstanding Teen in general, how has that helped you grow as a person?
I have had a lot of people dislike me, and I've grown a lot from that, just having confidence in myself and knowing that it doesn't matter what other people think as long as I'm happy with who I am. And that took a long time for me to realize, but as soon as I did, my life was completely different. I'm so much happier and so much more confident with who I am as a person because of the people who didn't believe in me and who didn't think that I deserved this. And so it feels really good to be able to achieve as many things as I have and just be really proud of myself.
I absolutely love that. So it's not all positives all the time.
Right.
It taught you how to take perceived negatives and just stand tall through those, if you will.
Yes.
That's great advice. I think that's advice that everybody can take. Is not everybody's going to like you, no matter what, and no matter what you do.
Exactly.
So, way to stand tall. Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, can you tell us a little bit more about upcoming events? What's next for you?
Well, I recently just had a tea party, which raised money for the next Miss New Hampshire's Outstanding Teen, and that was really exciting. And the next big event really is Miss New Hampshire's Outstanding Teen in February. It's Valentine's Day weekend, so a couple days before Valentine's Day, and I'm really excited to see who the next title holder is and be able to just live my life as a teenager.
You're kind of ready to shift a little bit. Oh.
Yeah.
So how can people find out more about the next event? Are there tickets that need to be purchased, or is it open to the public? Or?
It is open to the public. There are tickets that can be purchased. I don't know 100% of the information, but it's at the Pinkerton Stockbridge Theater. So I think you can purchase them through the Pinkerton website, but you can also go to missnewhampshire.org and find out more information about it that way.
Okay, excellent. Oh, well, is there anything else that you'd like to add for those out there?
For anyone who's considering being a part of this program, as you can see, it has helped me a lot and made me a better person and a happier person. And so if anyone's on the fence or wondering whether this is a genuine program or not, it absolutely is, and has helped me and my friends more than I can even explain. So if anyone's on the fence, I would absolutely suggest to take full advantage of this program.
Well, wise words. Well, Teghan, thank you so very much for being with us today, and all the best of luck.
Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Well, I certainly hope you've enjoyed our interview today with Teghan Gregson, New Hampshire's 2016 Outstanding Teen. For Derry Community Television, my name's Tiffany Dunyan. Thank you so much for watching.